Well, I was hoping to get these shocks before the tornadic weather, severe thunderstorms, to get the shocks on the Hummer. I only pulled one off yesterday. They were blowed out. It was floating on the way home. And I bought some Summit shocks, a lot cheaper. Probably going to be better than these busted ass, blowed out $130 Ranchos replaced with $34 Summits. I got my LED light box, charger jumper, compressor extraordinaire. Maybe I can get one shock on and drive the truck tomorrow, because we got it legal today, inspected and tagged. Inspected yesterday, today register, sticker, new plates, Texas, legal, done. I put it on insurance last week before we drove back to California. Man, really wanted to do this like 3 hours ago, but UPS wasn't here as early as I thought it would be. But that's okay. I don't have to drive this tomorrow. I just kind of wanted to. I don't know, I'll drive it. We'll just see. I thought this Summit shock was a gas charged, but I'm having to pull it to extend it. So that was a little surprise. I expected a gas charge shock that I would have to fight. So what I want to do is, this shock was for up to a 3-inch lift, but it's got a 4-inch, but it's 6 inches of travel because it doesn't have the weird crap that the other one has. So I want to see if the travel's not quite right. Then I'll have to extend it. Waited all day for these shocks. Decided to put them on. Oh, we're gonna fix the Hummer. Or maybe not. And I'm not buying the same shocks that were on it. I'm not pleased with the way they were set up. And we might be bailing on this repair. I don't know. It's starting to rain really hard. Not liking this. Hey everybody, the sun's back out. Time to get back on the shocks on the Hummer. I had this right front dead X9000 series Rancho off of it for the 4-inch lift, and wasn't gonna spend that kind of money to replace them, so I did the wrong thing and bought the wrong shocks on purpose, and got some Summit truck shocks that were for a 2 to 3-inch lift for $100 each less, and of course they didn't fit, and they weren't even gas charged. But I got the boots dirty that came with them that the Ranchos were supposed to have, and I got this one on, and it was an inch shorter extended, and it looks like I got parts coming. There's Tinker, our guard dog. But I doubled up the grommets on the top to make it seat and then I'm just not using a grommet on the top. So it's sketch. I'll show you later. Oh, I should have filmed the box opening. That's some kind of thing. But my new cat eye light housings lenses came in for the 06 Silverado, as seen in other videos on One Man Garage. We're going to put those on after we're done with the Hummer. And I've got a hood at the paint shop, a brand new HD hood to get rid of the hail damage. And a bezel for the tailgate that was missing by the handle. So it's all coming together. Well, we're going to pull off this other shock. Whoa, well, that was easy. Record time. Internet magic. So, yeah, this old Rancho lift kit, I think the spindle bracket deal here is the one is part of the kit, right? And then like these are different torsion bars and control arms. This whole bracket and all that drops down. They extend the bottom out brackets. That's added on. The control arms are lower. Like this is where the old connection was, and now it's down here. So with this extendo bracket, pretty extensive. I think that was like $3,000 lift kit back in the day, but out of production for years. Wonder why? Maybe because it sucks. I don't know. It looks cool though. Well, we're gonna get the other shock on. It's the wrong one because that's what I bought, and we'll just see how it goes. We're just doing a little shock test and tune. I just know this sucker was floating up and down the highway, just like you just watch the hood just going woo wee 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 like this, you know. You're like, okay, the shocks are toast. These are supposed to be gas charged, and they're not. They're both blowed out. They're not expanding on their own, you know. So that's, but the new ones aren't either. But we'll drive it on the highway and see the difference in a moment. So this is what I'm doing with this new shock. I'm just doubling the bushings on the bottom, since all the bumps are going to be pushing up from that side anyway. And then I'll have room for the threads to tighten the top, and I'm just going to invert the washer direct metal to metal with Loctite and the nut on the top, because these shocks are an inch too short because I bought the 2 to 3 inch lift versus the 4-inch lift. So I'm just sort of fake compensating, you know, the travel length by moving that here to whatever. So we're gonna try it out and we'll see how it goes. I got good torque on the other side and still had room to use the jam nut, the second nut, so plus Loctite, so I think we'll be alright. We'll get it up in there. Here's my rig arrangement on top. The hole through the frame was actually pretty large, and actually by inverting the conical washer, it actually self-centers into that hole when I tightened it, and gave me the maximum thread availability to still use the Loctite and the jam nut. So it is solid. That's the whole point. It's solid. The rubber's on the end where all the hard pushing goes on, because the pulling down from the top is almost non-existent. So it's really just the pushing up of the shock from the bump, and it's really in there snug. I mean, so I think it's going to be okay. I got to torque the cross bolt on the bottom, and then I'll be ready to drive. Well, we're on the highway and going 75, 78 miles an hour, and just driving it down my street and getting before the highway, I could tell the difference. You know, the shocks helped a lot. I was gonna see if I could, you know, tell that it's obviously not floating. You'll notice the new sticker in the window, because this is Thursday. We got home Sunday night at 6 from the road trip. Monday I got it inspected. Tuesday we got Texas new plates and registration, so this baby's all legal as of 2 days ago. I drove it to work and everything, and so far so good. I guess we got a water leak, a sunroof or something carpet gets wet, so that sucks. But right now we're focused on shocks. My new black Weston step bars for the wife to get in and out came in yesterday, so those will be going on next. But it's a little late today. I'm kind of tired. I think I'm just going to relax. But you know, basically that front end is not, you know, floating up and down like it was. I just got to see if I can find the right type of patch on the, you know, to tell a difference, because obviously some sections of certain roads are real smooth and nothing happens. But I mean, it was obvious, you know, like when you see a car going down the road and it's just floating up and down for no reason, obviously the shocks are full dead. That's what this was doing in the front. The backs might be okay, but I'm not going to mess with it for a while, because, you know, the rears tend to last a whole lot longer. So I'll pull one loose and see if they're, I think they're still gas charged, because I didn't see any oil back there, residue on the tubes. But anywho, man, I think we're all good on this, so that's all. Just wanted to show that we're starting to fix stuff. Like the glove box, I ordered a new latch to replace that, and haven't messed with this yet, but in time, and maybe I can see about charging the air conditioner. But thanks for watching.